So, some days ago, while on my work table, I had to close down my laptop. There was still work that I could have done. I had a lot on my desk at the time. I had messages I hadn't replied to, things I needed to write down and all that. But I had to close it anyway. And you know what happened after that? I couldn't rest. My head just wanted to get back to the undone things. I just couldn't rest. It was almost like my brain was working while I was at rest. Not necessarily because I wasn't resting, but I think I was feeling guilty for resting. That should be it. My body was on the bed. My mind was on the work table until I eventually zoomed off. It's amazing how hard it can be to simply sit still. Many of us started believing that our worth is tied to our productivity somewhere along the way. The busier we are, the more valuable we feel. I feel that way sometimes. I just want to work. I just want to be on my laptop. I want to be busy. I don't know. The more exhausted we are, the more responsible we think we look. And if we are resting, we almost feel like we owe somebody an explanation. I live like that sometimes. Maybe you do too. Not because you have to though, but because slowing down feels uncomfortable. When an Igbo man feels that every time his shop is locked, he has lost millions. Yeah, that feeling. Sometimes I wonder if we've become so used to surviving that peace feels unfamiliar. We know how to push ourselves. We know how to keep going. We know how to carry one burden or the other. But ask us to rest, and suddenly we don't know what to do with ourselves anymore. See, I'm learning that rest is not something you earn after you've finished everything. Because if that's the rule, you'd never get to rest. There are always other things to do. This voice note is mostly for men who would never rest, who wants to be out there all day, all night, trying to make ends meet, trying to make sure that there is financial balance. This voice note is for my ladies out there, the women who are consistently putting in the work. You persevere through thick and thin. I just want you to know that you're being seen. There will always be another bill. There will always be another email, another responsibility, another person who needs you. Life does not run out of things for us to do. So there's no perfect time to rest. If you're waiting for that time, you'll be waiting for a long time, very long time. I love that Jesus never treated rest like laziness, because God rested after creation. Jesus stepped away from the crowds. He withdrew to pray. He slept in the boat during the storm. That's rest. How much more you? There would always be things to do. So find time to rest. You cannot keep pouring from a cup you refuse to refill. Maybe that's why you're so tired. Not because life is impossible, but because you've convinced yourself that stopping is failure. It's not. Sometimes stopping to rest is wisdom. It's an act of trust. It's not laziness. It's actually humility. You don't need permission to rest. And if you've ever felt you needed permission, you have my permission. get some rest. Your body needs it. Your soul needs it. Your mind needs it. The future you will thank you for that. Take a walk. Laugh. Sleep in appropriate portion. Spend time with the people that you love. Without mentally writing tomorrow's to-do list, let your phone rest. Your value is never going to be measured by how exhausted you are. And before I leave you, I want you to remember this. The same God who asked us to be faithful also created the rhythm of rest. Not because He wanted less from us, but because He knew what would happen if we never stopped. So breathe. This is it. Close that laptop. Put down that phone. The work will still be there. But this version of you, the one who is tired, stretched, and quietly running on empty, deserves kindness too. Kindness to self. Maybe that's the bravest thing you would do for yourself. Resting without apologizing. This is Confidence Unlocked. Until next time.